Hey guys, it's Milan and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be showing you guys basically the entire process that it takes me from buying something at the thrift store, then cleaning it, getting it basically ready to photograph, and then photographing it and posting it onto my POSHMARK. So it's sort of a long process, but I'm gonna try to speed it up for you guys so you can just see a clean flow of what it looks like. But yeah, if you are interested in that sort of video, then definitely stay tuned and let's just get into the video now. Okay, so the first step sort of is pretty basic, but you are gonna start off with all of your items, and of course when you are buying items at the thrift store, you always want to make sure that things don't have any stains or marks or tears or anything like that in them, just because you don't want to be selling stuff like that. Hopefully you don't want to, but yeah. So then after you get your items home, you are just going to want to take all of the tags off. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And then after we get all of the tags off, I don't know if everyone does this, which is why I always wash items that I buy online before I wear them. But we are going to go and wash them and dry them and do all that stuff. But you know, you can never be too sure because people don't always have the same cleanliness habits as you. So just if you're buying stuff online, even if it's new with tags, just always wash it before you wear it because you never know what people are doing. So we're just going to go through all of these, cut the tags off, and then I'll show you what I do next. Alright, welcome to my laundry room. It's super loud, so sorry about that. But we are just going to throw in all of these clothes into the washer now. So let's do that. Okay, so it's actually the next day. Yesterday when I was trying to do all of my laundry, there were just a lot of people doing laundry for some reason at the same time as me. So it took a lot longer to do, but it's all back there now. So everything is clean, and now I just thought that I would show you guys how I take my photos for POSHMARK and like the setup that I use and everything like that. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and show you an overview, a screen recording overview of what it'll look like once it's on my POSHMARK and it's all done, just so you guys can see. So I know that a lot of people like to use like a white wall or something like that just because it's simple and it doesn't really take away from the piece, but I find it a bit boring. So if you just have any sort of like cute setup in your room, like a mirror or a wall with lights or something, I would definitely say take advantage of that and take your clothing photos there. So I just have this full-length mirror and I have all of my fairy lights, and I just think that this is a really good spot for me to take photos. So I just use a nice hanger. I have these velvet hangers and I just hang up my clothing piece, super easy, just like that. And you always want to take your pictures in square mode. That's one thing that you don't want to forget, because POSHMARK, when you upload the photos, it'll shrink it down to a square size. So it's just easier if you take them in square. But anyway, I will now show you a screen recording of what it'll look like after I take my pictures and after it's posted. Okay, so sadly I wasn't able to show you guys me actually taking the photos, and that's because, as you can tell, I used my iPhone to record and I used my iPhone to take pictures on Poshmark, so it would have kind of been impossible for me to show you that. But I hope being able to see the finished product like on Poshmark was helpful for you guys. Some other information that I think might be helpful is to always be as descriptive as possible in your Poshmark listings. So in Poshmark, you're able to put like a name or title for your clothing piece, and then you're also able to like put a lot more information in the description afterwards. So say, just for example, like say you wanted to post this sweater on Poshmark. So you would probably title it like Brandy Melville striped knit sweater, something like that. Just something that's descriptive. You always want to include the brand just because that's what people see and they're usually drawn towards brands and things like that. And then in the description is where you're able to input like what sort of condition it's in. So good condition, light wear, never been worn, whatever the product is. And then you're able to input sizing, maybe recommend what other sizes it might fit. Sometimes, you know, something might be one size, but in reality, it'll only fit like a size small or extra small or something. So you always want to be descriptive and input any information that will help the buyer know what they're like actually getting. You also can just use like, you can sort of like describe how you would wear the item, or how you would, like what you would pair it with. Like, oh, this piece is great for summer, oh, it's great for festivals, blah, 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 blah. Whatever you think it might be. The description and title is pretty important. And there's also categories on Poshmark where you're able to input all of these things, like the size and the brand and the color, stuff like that. But it's always helpful too if you just have it somewhere in the description, just because people like to visually read. At least I think so. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I can do another, like, I could do a Poshmark tips sort of video or something like that, just where I'm giving you like a lot of information, things that I've learned so far just listing on Poshmark, any tips that I might have. I feel like that could be good, but you guys let me know what you think, and I will see you in my next video. All right, bye everyone.